Have you ever faced someone who twisted the truth to take what's yours? That's exactly what happened to me last summer on my family's ranch, a sprawling 50-acre haven in Montana, handed down through 3 generations. I'm Jake, a 42-year-old rancher who lives for open skies and hard work. My peace shattered when Karen, the HOA president from the nearby gated community, stormed onto my property with a smug grin and a stack of papers. She claimed my ranch violated her HOA's aesthetic standards, too many cattle, weathered fences, and a barn she called an eyesore. She demanded $250,000 in fines or she'd sue to seize my land. The kicker? My ranch isn't even part of her HOA. Predates her fancy neighborhood by decades. I showed her the deed, but she scoffed, saying, "Your kind always thinks you're above the rules." Her entitlement burned me, but I stayed calm, asking her to leave. She didn't. Instead, she doubled down, snapping photos of my property and threatening to ruin me. Over the next weeks, Karen's campaign escalated. She sent daily letters, each with new violations. My truck was too dusty. My dog barked too loud. Neighbors from her community started giving me dirty looks at the local market. I learned she'd been bad-mouthing me, claiming I was lowering their property values. I hired a lawyer, Sarah, who confirmed Karen had no legal ground. "She's bluffing," Sarah said. "But she's dangerous." Couldn't shake the dread. This was my home, my legacy. What if she found a loophole? Then came the twist. One evening, a nervous man named Tom, a quiet HOA member, knocked on my door. He was Karen's treasurer and had overheard her bragging about forging documents to teach me a lesson. Tom was fed up with her bullying. She'd forced him to pay fake fines too. He handed me a USB drive with recordings of her schemes. "I'm risking a lot," he whispered. "But this isn't right." His courage shifted everything. I felt hope but also rage. Karen wasn't just entitled. She was corrupt. The showdown came at the county courthouse. Karen, in a garish pink suit, strutted in, confident her fake fines would hold up. My lawyer presented the deed, proving my ranch's independence. Then we played Tom's recordings. Gasps filled the room as Karen's voice boasted about her lies. Her face drained of color. The judge, a no-nonsense woman, slammed her gavel. "This is fraud," she declared. Karen's lawsuit was dismissed, and she was ordered to pay my legal fees $30,000. But it wasn't over. Tom's evidence sparked an investigation. Turns out, Karen had extorted thousands from other HOA members, pocketing the money for her lavish lifestyle. The community turned on her. At a heated HOA meeting, residents voted to remove her as president. The sheriff arrested her for fraud and forgery. Her house, financed by her scams, went into foreclosure. She left town in disgrace, her name synonymous with greed. I stood on my porch that night, the ranch quiet except for the crickets. Justice felt bittersweet. Karen's lies could have cost me everything, but Tom's bravery and the truth prevailed. My land, my home, was safe. Still, I wondered how many others suffer bullies like her, wielding power they don't deserve. What do you think? Was Karen's downfall fair? Or did she deserve worse? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear where you stand on this.